Alright, please confirm that you can see my screen and also you can hear my voice. Confirm that you can see my screen and you can hear my voice. Please confirm as you're joining. Use the chat box. Let me know. Thank you. All right, so I can see Mr. Daniel Nkubi. I can see Matthew Gift. Please let me know. Confirm that you can see my screen. You can hear my voice. Okay. If you are here with me and you can hear my voice and you can see my screen, please confirm. Use the chat box. Let me know that you can see my screen. You can hear my voice. All right, welcome, Mr. Zakari Yahya. Okay, so Mr. Daniel, we are starting right away. Okay, so basically, all right, welcome Akinwumi Tolulope. You're welcome. All right, you're welcome. Adesho Komofa, you're welcome. Samuel Satlat. I think that pronunciation is right. You're welcome. Blessing Osh. Is it Oshe or Oshe? Okay, Blessing. I can see you. You're welcome. Ayomepo Sakisu, you're welcome. Okay. All right, so let me quickly say this for the benefit of those that are live with us. Okay. There's going to be like a bonus package for everyone. No, not everyone per se. I think I just finished a session with my team member. So I think I have like just 15 slots, a bonus package for everyone that's still to the end. So it's very much important that you stay to the end of today's call, and it's going to be very, very interesting. Okay. So Glory Indukwo, you are welcome. All right, so right away, let's move. So we're starting now. All right, so good evening, everyone, once again. Yesterday was the first day and our day one of the master class. And yesterday class, if you have watched the replay or you missed the live call, you should have seen the replay on the group. So we discussed a number of things. Okay, we discussed what in-depth meaning of financial statement is. Okay, yesterday we said financial statements are basically set of documents that makes up a financial statement. Then we look at components and also we look at elements of financial statements. Then we did a comparison, okay, between the elements and components of financial statement. So yesterday I ended the call with discussing with you guys, showing you guys the Excel framework of a complete financial statement, how it's going to look like, and the procedures that we must follow if we are going to prepare an IFRS based financial statement. Okay, so I've shared a replay link on the WhatsApp group. So if probably you missed the class or you want a full recap of the class, you can go and see it there. I think the replay is still active. I've instructed someone from my team not to take it down yet. So today I'll be showing you the live play of how we prepare financial statement with Excel. Are you ready for this? All right, so I'm going to be switching over to the Excel now. So if you are ready, comment ready so we can go. Let me open my Excel screen. Comment ready so we can move. Today is going to be pure practical. Okay, so I'm going to share my Excel screen now. Once the screen is up, let me know. And just for a reminder, if your screen is not clear, if it's blurry, okay, you might want to adjust your resolution settings. If your screen is not clear, if it's blurry, you might want to kind of adjust your resolution settings. So please let me know if you can now see my Excel screen. Let me know if you can now see my Excel screen. Let me know, confirm to me that you can see the Excel screen. All right, good, good. Okay, I can see we are just 29 on this call. At least I should be able to manage 29 for the bonus package. We have over 300 people actually registered for this masterclass. So quite funny that people don't create time for that's actually how free things work. So I'm not surprised. I just expect the turn up to be more than this. All right, good. Okay, so yesterday the framework that we discussed started from ensuring that we have a trial balance. Then from trial balance, we extract what we call extended trial balance. Then from our extended trial balance, we go to note to the account. Then from note to the account, we go to the individual components of the financial statement. Okay? Trial balance, extended trial balance, note to the account, individual component of financial. That is how we are going to be moving. Okay, so yesterday on our call we talked about the fact that we all should know that trial balance is not an account. It is just a statement, okay, prepared to show the arithmetic accuracy of our ledger balances, which means that the trial balance is a statement that we use to check whether the trial balance whether the ledgers that we have extracted are free from errors or not. And we said there are two ways that you can use to obtain your trial balance. It is either you get your trial balance from your software, if your company uses a software, or you prepare the trial balance yourself. Whichever way, okay, whether you got it from software or you prepare it yourself, you want to ensure that your trial balance follow the declip rule. We said yesterday, your trial balance follow the declip rule. Declip means debit all expense and assets, credit all liabilities, all incomes, and all provision. This rule is very, very important. Okay, if you are going to have a good and accurate financial statement, make sure that your trial balance follow the declip rule. That's one. Two is you want to ensure that the total columns of your trial balance actually agree. You want to ensure that the total column of your trial balance actually agree. So there are two things that you need to do on your what's it called, on your trial balance. First, you want to ensure that the trial balance follow what? The declip rule. That's the first thing. The second thing is you want to ensure that your the debit column of your trial balance and the credit column of your trial balance agree, because if it did not agree, there is a problem. All right, if the debit column of your trial balance is not the same as the credit column of your trial balance, then there's a problem. And two things there are chances that it may be from where you get your trial balance from, or it may be the fact that your trial balance did not follow the clip rule. Are we there now? So if your trial balance did not follow the declip rule, then there's a problem. Do you get it now? However, if your trial balance follow the clip rule and at the same time your trial balance agree, then you are cool to go, you are fine. All right. So now those are the two things you need to do in your trial balance. Once you are done, the next thing you want to work on is your extended trial balance. If you are in the you joined the call yesterday, I said something that the preparation of your extended trial balance is very, very important in the preparation of your financial statement. And as a matter of fact, okay, the knowledge, or let me say preparing the extended trial balance takes about 70 to 80% knowledge of your financial statement preparation. Let me recap. The preparation of your extended trial balance takes about what? 70 to 80% knowledge of your financial statement preparation through Microsoft Excel, which means that if you are able to master how you if you're able to master and understand very well the preparation of a good extended trial balance, you already have 70 to 80% knowledge of financial statement preparation. If you have if you're able to prepare a good extended trial balance, you already have what? About 80% knowledge of financial statement preparation, which makes your extended trial balance very, very important. Okay? I really hope you are following me here. Now, what are those things that we have on the extended trial balance? The first thing, okay, the first thing you want to do is that all the items that fall under your particulars here, okay, all the items that fall under your particulars there, you want to categorize them properly on your extended trial balance. You want to group all your assets together, all your liability, group them together, all your incomes and expenses. You want to what? Put them in order. It's not that okay, assets will go, although there is no rule that is guiding this, but usually for me, I felt there are instances whereby you may need to present, if there is a case of that they want to do a thorough review of your work, okay, they want to see the source of everything, so you want to present a very neat extended trial balance, not that your ATB will be looking like something that is not unkept. So that's why I always advise my students that when you are preparing your extended trial balance, you want to make sure that you group everything and make sure everything is intact, like the way we have it here now. Expenses are categorized together. This is fixed asset, everything here are fixed asset. Accumulated depreciation of fixed asset, they are grouped together. This is cash and bank balances, everything here are grouped together. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is this. On your extended trial balance, there are 5 things there. The first thing on your extended trial balance is your main trial balance. Okay, the first thing there is the what? Your main trial balance. After your main trial balance, the next thing you want to do is your transactional journal. After your transactional journal, the next thing on your trial balance is your final trial balance. Okay, then after that one, you have your statement of what? Profit or loss. Then you have your statement of financial position, both of them appearing in form of a trial balance. Let me take that again. There are 5 things on your extended trial balance. First, your main trial balance. Second, your transactional journal. Third, your final trial balance. Fourth, your statement of profit or loss appearing in form of a trial balance. Fifth, your statement of financial position appearing in form of a trial balance. Those are the 5 items on your 5 trial balances rather on your ETB. Do not forget, ETB is very, very important. All right, now how do we now do this? The first thing you want to do is to link your main trial balance. This like the ETB page, okay, this is the main trial balance there. So the first thing you want to do is to link your main trial balance into your extended trial balance. So this is the main trial balance column of your extended trial balance. So this is office equipment equals to, okay, if you are conversant a bit with Excel, you know that for us to enter anything on Excel, we need equals to. So you want to link your main trial balance column to your trial balance sheet. That's what we want to do. So this is asset. There's no land there. And let me say this again. This template you are seeing here is hypothetical. Like, it's just something I came up with, my personal resources. Okay, it's just something I came up with. I'm at liberty of deciding to give it out to you or not give it out to you. And usually, because of a number of people, they don't take free things into consideration. So I don't usually give out a number of things again. But these figures, anything you are seeing here, does not show the actual information of any organization, locally and internationally. Good? All right. Okay. Now, this is office equipment. There's no land. If you look at all our trial balance now, there's no land. That shows that this trial balance is actually not accurate. It's just something that came up, just figures. I just play with figures here and there to balance or something and show you guys something. So now there's no land. That's why we are not starting from land. If there is land, we are starting our what? Our work from land. As simple as that. All right? So there's no land there. We're not starting from there. So we're starting from the next item, which is what? Office equipment. Equals to, so I go to my main trial balance, look for what? Office equipment. Okay? So this is what? Equipment here. I select the figure on the debit column, then I click enter. You can see it's popping up already. The next thing is furniture and fittings. Equals to, I go to my what? Trial balance page. Look for what? Furniture and fittings. If you look down, you will see furniture and fittings like this figure. So I need this figure. Select the figure, enter. Computer equipment equals to, go to my trial balance. I look for what? Computer equipment. This is it. I select the figure and I click enter. All right. The next one is accumulated depreciation. So don't forget about our declip rule. Declip says what? Debit all assets and expenses, credit liabilities, incomes and provision. So this accumulated depreciation represents our provision for what? Depreciation. Are we following now? This accumulated depreciation represents what? Our provision for depreciation. That's what it represents. So in that case, it will be on the credit column, because the clip which says provision should be on the credit. So go to the credit, equals to, go to my trial balance page. I need what? Accumulated depreciation of office equipment equals to, I need depreciation for office equipment, which is this. Okay, this is on the credit of trial balance. So it's so easy. So enter. Select the figure, click enter. The next one, accumulated depreciation of what? Furniture and fittings equals to, go to my trial balance. I need depreciation of furniture and fittings, which is this 174. Select the figure, enter. Computer equipment equals to, accumulated depreciation on computer equipment. Select the figure, this 129. Select the figure, enter. The next thing is what? My cash in hand. Cash in hand on the debit, that's an asset on the debit, equals to, go to my trial balance, look for what? Cash in hand, which is this. Now, enter. My EcoBank USD equals to, EcoBank USD. EcoBank Naira, sorry. Equals to, I need EcoBank. Come down here to look for it. This is EcoBank. This is EcoBank USD. I need the EcoBank Naira, which is this. Select the figure, enter. Okay? EcoBank USD equals to, go to the main trial balance, EcoBank USD. Select the figure, enter. Stanbic IBTC Naira equals to, go to main trial balance, Stanbic IBTC Naira. Stanbic IBTC Naira. I need Stanbic Bank, which is this 1 million plus. Select the figure, enter. Stanbic IBTC USD equals to, go to trial balance, the USD, select the figure, enter. Okay, mutual fund account equals to, look for the mutual fund, here is the 750, click the figure, enter. Then we have POS account equals to, POS account, that's POS sales, equals to, select the figure, enter. Okay, then there's no trade receivable. So that is basically how we are going to select every other figure. Okay, we are not done. Okay, so we still have, let's say we have prepaid accounting fee equals to, prepaid accounting fee, let's look for it. Prepaid accounting fee, this figure 80,000, select the figure, enter. Prepaid rent equals to, trial balance, prepaid rent, which is this, enter. Okay, printing templates equals, those are prepaid expenses, printing templates, this 1.6, to select the figure, enter. Rent refundable deposit equals to, many of all these things I think they are actually not real, because there's nothing like rent refundable deposit. What does that mean? But because we are using hypothetical trial balance, that's why. So click the figure here, this figure here, 1.2, enter. Okay, so the next one is what? Staff loan equals to, go to the trial balance, staff loan. Is there staff loan here? Let's look at it together. Okay, this staff loan 150. Select the figure, enter. Dividend receivable equals to, let's look for dividend receivable. Is there anything like that? Dividend receivable. Okay, this is it, dividend. Select the figure, enter. Okay, so now once you have entered all the items, they will scroll down. There's something missing. That's why our trial balance is no balance. 1.26 is missing. Let's see, where is that problem coming from? Okay. So that is basically how you are going to enter for every other item on the trial balance. So let's see. Okay, now it has balance. So we have entered all items. I think there's one figure that not linked properly. So we have practically entered for all items. As you can see now, if you scroll down here, you're going to see that the trial balance now agree. I don't know, making it bold is not going to make any sense. Let me see if I can zoom it in a bit, because it's like a full page that you need to see the full picture. So I can't make it, it can't be clearer than this. You might want to like kind of put your phone on landscape or your laptop, zoom it in a bit. Okay, so you can see the full picture. So if you have entered every item on your trial balance, the next thing you want to check before you move on to the next thing is to check whether this your trial balance agree. Okay, if your trial balance is going to agree, the debit column here and the credit column here has to be the same. If your trial balance agree, the debit column here and the credit column here has to what? Has to be the same. If they are not the same, it might simply mean that there is probably an item on your trial balance, okay, that you have not transferred into the extended trial balance. That's it. There is probably an item, if it's not balanced, ordinarily this is what you are supposed to achieve. If you look at the part highlighted red, you can see that the color, the figure are the same. It means that we have entered all items. This figure is also the same with what we have on our what? On this our trial balance. Do you get it now? So that is first. Second, the next thing on your trial balance is your what? Is your transactional journal, appearing in form of what? A trial balance. Take note, because you might want to ask me this later. Transactional journal is used to make necessary adjustments in the financial statement. And what do I mean by necessary adjustment? I'm saying that, okay, let's say as we are looking at these furniture and fittings now, let's say the actual figure for furniture and fittings was actually 400k, but we are seeing 440. When we check whatever, the source of this 440, we notice that we have actually recognized an expenses. Okay, we have actually recognized some expenses that is resulting to that 440. They are not changing, Mr. David, they are not changing. I'm just trying to adjust them so we can be on the same page. Okay, now what I'm saying is, how do we use transactional journal, this transactional journal that we are, this journal that we are, how do we use it? And I said we use it to adjust the financial statement. Okay, we use it to what? Adjust the financial statement. Let's say, okay, when we now check the financial area, we now notice that 40,000 was actually spent on, repairs and maintenance, but was passed into the furniture and fittings account. What we want to do in that case is to raise a journal on a separate page. These are a journal appear in form of Excel. We all know that these are a journal appear. So we raise a journal like this and then link the journal into this place. We raise a journal here, link the journal into this place. Unfortunately, the this master class that is free, this free class does actually not cover how you can raise journal and pass journal in financial management. So we are not going to be talking about that one. I'm just letting you know that transactional journal is used to pass adjustments into the financial statement. Okay, so after that, the next thing we want to go into is what? The final trial balance. If you want to learn the how to use journal, is actually in more advanced class, not like a basic class like this. Okay, so the final trial balance, okay, is the next thing. We have discussed main trial balance, we have talked about transactional journal. The final trial balance now, this final trial balance is the only trial balance that carry formula, so you want to pay close attention here. The final trial balance is the only part of the financial statement that carry formula. Every part of the financial statement requires linking. So if you are working on your extended trial balance, another important thing or the big deal in the extended trial balance is actually the final trial balance. Let me take that again. On your extended trial balance, another important big thing is your final trial balance. Cool? Okay? Now, what does this final trial balance do? It do one thing. It helps us link our main trial balance with the transactional journal, and it do that through us the use of formula. And there are just two categories of formula here. There are just two categories of formula. The formula that will appear on the debit and the one that's going to appear on the credit. Formula for the debit equals to, follow me please, follow me. You might want to write this down. Follow me, pay attention now. The formula for the debit equals to, this as a debit, equals to the debit column of the trial balance, okay, plus the debit of the transactional journal, okay, minus credit of trial balance minus credit of transactional journal. Enter. What did you notice? Focus on the final trial balance now, leave every other aspect. Okay, let me take that again. Equals to the debit column of the trial balance plus the debit column of transactional journal, whether there is figure inside or there is no figure inside. Take note. So debit plus debit minus credit minus credit. That's the formula. Debit for the last time, debit plus debit minus credit minus credit. That's the formula for the debit column of the final trial balance. And what you want to do, because you're working on Excel, you don't have that time, you know, to be typing the formula one by one. You can just type one and then drag it down. Type one and then what? Copy and paste. Okay? Once you copy and paste it, you what? You want to drag it down. Drag it down like this. As you can see, it's populating everything. Drag it down. That's for debit. Now for credit, these are accumulated for credit now. The formula is going to be on the credit, and the credit formula is, follow me please. The credit formula is equals to the credit column of the trial balance plus credit column of transactional journal minus debit column of trial balance minus debit column of transactional journal. Enter. Again, equals to credit of trial balance plus credit of transactional journal minus debit of trial balance minus debit of transactional journal. Enter. Then because it's Excel again, my words, just enter one and drag it down. So basically, the two formulas are very, very simple, but they are similar. For debit, debit plus debit minus credit minus credit. That's for debit. For credit, it's going to be credit plus credit minus debit minus debit. So if you are working on the debit, you start with debit. Okay? If you are working on credit, you start with what? Credit. Debit is, again, debit plus debit minus credit minus credit. Credit is credit plus credit minus debit minus debit. That's the formula. So because it's Excel again, enter one and what? Drag it. That is basically how we have entered for all of these formula that you are seeing here. All this one that I see, that's basically, let me clear this. Just hold on a second. Okay, so that's basically how we have entered for every every other items there. If you look at the final trial balance, and you see that we have every other item populated. So on our final trial balance again, once you have entered it, scroll down to check your total column. Don't forget, guys, once you have entered it, scroll down to what? To check your total column. Okay? And what do we check? We want to check whether it has balance. And take note of the next I'm about to say. If you did not pass any journal, if you did not pass any journal, the total of your final trial balance and the total of your trial balance should be the same. But if you have passed journal, the total might have what? Changed. It might have gone up or reduced, depending on the kind of journal you have passed. If you are using journal to reduce your trial balance, then total final trial balance will be less than the total of main trial balance. But if the journal you are passing is bringing up the figure, is increasing the figures on the trial balance again, then your final trial balance figure is going to be higher than the main trial balance. But if you did not pass journal, they are supposed to be the same. Look at this one now. Our total trial balance is saying 7.73116. We are past journal. I think I used this in my last paid session. So we are past this journal. Then there's a different figure. If you look at these two figures, you can see that the final trial balance is actually lower than the main trial balance. Why? This journal, most of the journal actually reduce our trial balance. Okay, so once your final trial balance are good, the next thing you want to do is your statement of profit or loss trial balance. And on your statement of profit or loss trial balance, the only thing that appear on your statement of profit or loss trial balance is your incomes and your expenses. Take note, the only thing that appear on the trial balance of your statement of profit or loss is just going to be your income and your expenses. Don't forget. So I scroll down to where I have my what? Income and expenses. Let's see. Okay, this is where my income started from. So now I've used what's it called? I've entered up to my final trial balance. Now I want to link my statement of profit or loss trial balance into with my final trial balance. I do hope you are following me on this. Okay. Now what do we do? Income again is going to be on the credit side. So go to the credit side equals to pick the figure on final trial balance, enter. Go to credit side equals to pick the figure on final trial. Go to credit side equals to pick the figure on final trial balance, enter. Credit side, pick final trial balance figure, enter. Because it's Excel again, you can enter one and then you drag down the remaining one. So it make your work faster and much more easier. Alright. Then for the debit also, go to the debit equals to pick the figure on final trial balance. Don't forget, please, it is always going to be the figure of final trial balance. The reason of this is because by the time you now want to pass journal into your statement of profit or loss, you will not be going back to see, okay, this journal has actually been linked. No, this one is not there yet. No. Once you enter this final trial balance, once you follow this approach that I'm sharing with you, preparing your financial statement is going to be much more easier. Okay, so pick the figure there, enter, equals to pick the figure there, enter. Then you want to enter one and then what? Drag the remaining ones, just drag down. Okay, drag down. Then once you have picked every items, you want to scroll down to your statement of profit or loss. This one is going to be a little bit different. Why? Because the trial balance for statement of profit or loss is not expected to balance. Like, I can't stress this enough. The trial balance of your statement of profit or loss is not expected to balance. This simply means that in your statement of profit or loss trial balance, two things will happen. It is either expense or incomes are more than expenses. One of those two. If expenses is more than income, the total of the debit, the total of the credit, it then means that the difference or whatever the difference we are going to have represent if So now I confirm that you can hear me and you can see my screen. Please confirm that you can hear me and you can see my screen. Confirm now that you can hear me and you can see my screen. I think we are back now. I'm trying to, see if I can switch over. Even Ether is not nice this night. Confirm that you can now hear me and you can now see my screen. Please confirm that you can hear me and you can see my screen. Alright, so Glory Ndukwe said I can hear. Alright, good. So let's I think the network is, Nigeria network. That's one thing we face. It's even like a little bit fair. Like the best network in Nigeria is MTN, and that's what I'm doing now. And the MTN is still doing this shit. Alright, so what I'm saying is this: once you are done preparing your statement of profit or loss, you want to go down to the total and check. Okay, what you are checking is to check the figures. Ordinarily, the total of what is it called? The total on the debit column of your final trial balance would not be the same as the total on the credit column. And before the network went off, I was trying to explain why and what can cause that. Okay, what can cause that is this: profit or loss, one of those two. If the debit column total is more than the credit column total, it means that we have loss, which means expenses is now more than incomes. That's loss. But if the credit column total is more than the debit column total, it means that we have what? Profit. So the difference that you are going to have, if you look at this my screen, and let me I can zoom it a little. Look at this screen now. If you look at it, you see that there is a difference of what? 7 point something million. That difference represents profit. How do I know it's profit? The credit column, this credit column here, okay, is more than what? This debit column. So again, it is profit because this debit column is showing what? 60,530,738.48, while the credit total is showing 53,513,137.57. The difference is giving us 7,017,600.91, which is what? Profit. Okay, good. That is fine. There's no problem yet. So the next thing you want to do now is to now link. You are done with profit or the trial balance of profit or loss like that. The next thing you want to do is to link your balance sheet, your statement of financial position rather. So the same way we link profit or loss, we want to go to that place, equals to, click final trial balance figure, enter, equals to, click final trial balance figure, enter, equals to, click final trial balance figure, enter. Okay, then for the credit, go to the credit, equals to, pick final trial balance figure, enter, equals to, final trial balance figure, enter, equals to, final trial balance figure, enter. So you might just do one because you are working on it. You can just do one and then drag down to make your work faster. Equals to, final trial balance figure, enter. Then you drag it down. This is for assets. Then you can also do copy and paste, then drag down. Make sure you are not dragging down the one that is not for assets when you are doing your drag down. Like this one is what? This one is credit. It's going to be on the credit. So equals to, pick final trial balance figure, enter. Then you want to drag it down. Okay? Then we now check again. Scroll down to see your financial position. Remember, your statement of financial position too will also not balance. Okay? Your statement of financial position will also not balance. And the reason why it's not going to balance is simply the fact that we are going to either have profits flowing into the profit or into the same financial position, or loss flowing into the same financial position. But on your extended trial balance, they must have the same difference. If you look at it very well now, if you look at it closely, you will notice that the same figure that we have up here is the same figure as we have it down here. Don't mind this one that is in brackets, it's not an issue. Just make sure that the figure are the same. The profit or loss is showing us what 7,017,600.91. This one is showing us what 7,017,600.91. This means that our extended trial balance is correct. However, if you prepare your own, okay, and you did not achieve this figure, two things might have happened. One, you might have linked your trial balance wrongly. Okay. Two, you might have entered the formula on your final trial balance wrongly. Three, you might have linked either the statement of profit or loss wrongly or link the statement of financial position wrongly. For example, now, let's say I mistakenly, revenue is profit or loss account item. Let's say I mistakenly link my revenue here. Okay. Let's say I mistakenly link my revenue inside this place. Hold on. You can see now. Okay, just hold on. Okay, let's say after linking it here, now link it into balance sheet again. Okay, if you scroll down and you see that the figure will no longer be the same figure. Exactly. Why? There's a wrong linking up there. Hope you are following this. Okay, let's remove that wrong. Another thing is this: if while you are linking, okay, income is supposed to be on the credit, but you now link it to the debit. Okay, income is supposed to be on the credit, you link it to the debit, then it will also no balance. If you are at this level, it simply means that you are done with your extended trial balance. So after extended trial balance, if you are following the class since morning, the next thing we want to go and work on now is our notes to the account. Okay, and from yesterday's class, we said we have two classes of notes. We have our qualitative notes and our what? Quantitative notes. Those are the two classes of notes to the account that we have. Qualitative notes and what? Quantitative notes. Okay? Those are the what? Two classes of notes. The qualitative notes from yesterday, we say they are what? They are just explanations and necessary international reporting standard disclosure. Again, our qualitative notes are just explanation and necessary international financial reporting standard disclosures. In that case, I also added yesterday that for you to get all of this qualitative part of the note, you go to a few websites hosted by Deloitte. The website is iasplus.com/standard. I showed you guys the website yesterday. Okay, the website is iasplus.com/standard. So that if you go to that website, you're going to see all the accounting standard. Then the standard you are reporting for, you will go there and pick the notes to the account, then paste them on your Excel. Simple. Okay, on your Excel. All right. So after that, once you have set up all your qualitative notes to the account, the next thing you want to set up is your quantitative notes to the account. Okay, this part, and I want you to follow me here because this is important. I want you to follow me here. This part is very, very well important. Now, I want to link my setup. IS1 does not say that okay, you should have different style of presenting your assets or your PPE. You can choose to present them. Look at it now. I have them like in landscape. You can see on that company that present them in another style, in a portrait kind of form. Shey you get? So the standard does not say, okay, do portrait, do landscape, do kini kan. No, the standard only say you should what? Disclose notes to the account. But because me, I work with a number of people, and then there should be a way that, okay, when you are presenting financial statement for people, they'll be happy to even accept, not something looking so unkempt or looking jargon. So that's why you see this template like this. So why I'm saying this is because you might lay your hands on another financial statement, you are not going to be seeing it like this. It does not mean that that financial statement is wrong, or whether this financial statement is better. No, it doesn't mean that way. How would they know? It simply means that the person choose to present it the way they want. And I really hope you are following me on this. Okay, so now I want to link each of these to my notes. This is what? Furniture and fittings. My PPE, I link them to my total, not cost. In this template now, we are assuming that the business is just starting operation. Okay, when the business is not starting operation, when they have like prior year balances that they are bringing into this current year, that one is another advanced class and it's not within the scope of this session. Okay, so we assume that the business is just starting operation. The cost of the asset opening balance is zero, no opening balance anywhere. Okay, so go to the total of furniture and fittings equals to, I go to my ETB, I click equals to on the note, go to the ETB and pick furniture and fittings total under the statement of financial position. Let me say that again. When you are linking to note to the account, when you are linking ETB to note to the account, you will be picking items on the statement of profit or loss trial balance and also on the statement of financial position trial balance. Don't forget. Okay, now this is furniture and fittings. Pick it, enter. Okay, computer equipment equals to, go to the ETB, pick computer equipment. This computer equipment, pick statement of financial position item, guys. Click the figure, enter. Office equipment equals to, go to the ETB, pick office equipment total, click it, enter. Okay, I've linked all. So this is the total of my cost of PPE. As you can see, there's a formula here already. The formula is just saying that this total column minus opening balance is telling us that, okay, this asset that we're seeing here, they are just what? Additions during the year. Share again. Then over to accumulated depreciation equals to, I'll go to my ETB, under statement of financial position trial balance, I'll pick the accumulated depreciation for furniture and fittings. Okay, ETB, furniture and fittings 174, pick the figure, enter. Okay, computer equipment equals to, go to the ETB, computer equipment, accumulated depreciation, click the figure, enter. Office equipment equals to, go to the ETB, office equipment 428, pick the figure, enter. Okay, that's what we are doing. It's not hard. Are we there? So going down now, my net book value, my net value is simply the total cost of assets minus accumulated depreciation, enter. They can what? Drag the formula by the side or just copy and paste the formula. You can either drag the formula or just copy and paste it. Anyone will work. Then this is the total net book value. Okay, then moving on now, inventory is the next thing. Equals to, go to the ETB, go and pick what? Inventory. Where is my inventory? This is my inventory here. Pick inventory under statement of financial position, enter. Okay, cash account equivalent equals to ETB, cash in hand, pick this figure, enter. So that's basically how this is EcoBank equals to, go to the ETB, pick the figure. Okay, that's how we have picked for all of this. We just do equals to, go to the extended trial balance, look for the item, select, enter. Prepayment, the same thing that we are doing. So that's basically how we have pick for all these items that you are seeing here. Retain earning, share capital, the same thing. Now, on your retain earning, there's something on retain earning. You will not pick your retain earning from your what's it called? From your ETB, because it's like the business is just starting. The retain earning will be linked to your profit or loss. Okay? But it has to agree with the figure on the extended trial balance. That's the idea. So moving on now to this like the profit or loss part of the note. So revenue equals to, pick the figure on the ETB, pick your revenue. This is revenue here. This revenue here. All these are revenue. These two. Then enter. Then you arrive at this. Your direct cost, the same thing. Okay? Then your other income, the same thing. Your expenses equals to each of the expenses one by one. Click the figure, enter. Okay? Then which one again? All this one, they are qualitative notes. What again? Value-added statement. Your value-added statement it has the format, and this is the format. Your revenue, less material brought in. This, you can choose to neglect value-added statement. It's not required by IFRS. But if you want to prepare it, you might want to go back and check SAS 1. Okay? Then the next one is what? What was this one? Okay, this is tax. No, computing tax is another advanced. I have a number of advanced tasks, but there's going to be something on that later. Let's see. Okay, so we are done with the notes. Okay, both the qualitative notes and the quantitative notes. The next thing I want to do is to link our notes to the account into the individual financial statement component. Remember what we said, guys, that in preparing financial statement with Microsoft Excel, what we need is what? Is our statement of financial position, the statement of profit or loss, statement of changes in equity, statement of cash flow, then notes. Those are the major components of financial statements. Now, we have the framework is what we are following. If you remember, the first thing I said we are going to do is your what? Your trial balance. After your trial balance, you want to set up your what? Your extended trial balance. After your extended trial balance, you want to set up your what? Your notes to the account. So we have worked on the trial balance. We have worked on the extended trial balance. Okay. We have set up the notes to the account. The next thing we now want to do is to use our notes to the account to prepare the individual financial statement component. This PPE now, this one is saying note 6, meaning if I go to note 6, that's why I'm going to say PPE. If in your own, your notes, your PPE notes fall under note 13, here you have to put note 13, not note 6. Okay, so go to this PPE. Let's prepare the financial position now. Equals to, I will now go to my what? Note to the account. And I need net book value of PPE. This is net book value of PPE. I need the total. So because I want to disclose everything, I don't disclose only furniture and fittings. I'm not disclosing only computer equipment. I'm not disclosing only office equipment. I'm disclosing everything, which is total column. So I pick the total net book value. Enter. Okay. Inventory equals to, go to my note to the account and look for what? My inventory. This note to the inventory, note 7. Click the figure, enter. Receivables equals to, go to my note to the account and look for my what? Note on receivable, which is this figure, enter. The total of each note, guys, the total of each note. Cash and cash equivalent equals to, go to the cash and cash equivalent note. Where is it again? I saw it somewhere. Yes, note 8. This is it here. Click the total figure or the total column, enter. So this total asset is my total of non-current assets and total of current assets, giving me this. That's total assets. Then share capital equals to, go to my share capital note. Go to my share capital note. This share capital. There are two share capital here, but the one we need on the statement of financial position is the issue and fully paid. And I hope you know the difference between authorized share capital and then issue and fully paid share capital. You should know the difference. You're an accountant. So click the total figure, enter. Then deposit for shares equals to, I need the note on deposit for shares, which is this 6.20. Click the figure, enter. Retained earnings equals to, go to my retained earnings, retained earning total. Nothing is there yet. Why? Because we have not what? Prepared the statement of profit or loss. But link it on the total, even there is nothing there. On the total column, enter. Okay, so we'll come back and see whether you can see it has not balance yet. So total assets plus the equity and liability has not balance yet. So let's go and pay our profit or loss, then we'll come back to it to see whether it has balance or not. So revenue equals to, I link it to what? Revenue notes. Where's my revenue note? This is my revenue note. Click the figure, enter. Okay, then the next one, my direct cost. My direct cost is going to be having minus. I will do equals to minus, go to my direct cost note. This total of direct cost 30.460. Pick the figure, enter. You can see this already giving my gross profit. The other income equals to, go to my other income note, other income, click the figure, enter. Admin expenses, another jacket, equals to minus, go to my total of admin expenses, click the figure, enter. Okay, as you can see, now look at this figure here. The profit after tax and profit for the year, there's no tax. Like I said, computing tax is advanced class. So look at the profit before tax, look at the profit after tax. This figure is showing me what? 17 million, I be 7,017,601. This figure, it has to be the same figure as the difference that I have on my ETB. If your profit for the year figure is different from the ETB figure, then there's another problem, linking problem basically. So you just have to check, okay, maybe I've not linked something together, or I've not linked some item from my notes into the financial statement itself. Okay, so let's go back and check. This is my profit after tax, 77 million. Let's now check the ETB figure. Look at the figure now. Let's go down to see. If you remember, this is the figure. If you look at it, if you look at this figure now, it's the same as what we have on what? On the profit or loss, which means that this profit or loss is correct. Are we following now? So now, let's now go back and check our balance sheet now. You will notice that it has not balanced. Look at it. Because that profit has now flow into this our retained earning. That profit that we get from profit or loss has now appeared in our what? Retained earning. So statement of financial position has now balanced. So the total assets is now reading 18,846,000. The total equity and liability is also showing 18,846,000. The next thing on this is my statement of change in equity. And like I said yesterday, the statement of change in equity is just going to show the equity component of my statement of financial position. What do I have under my equity component? I have my share capital. Deposit for share is not supposed to be actually share capital and retained earning. So that's what we have here. So just bring them here, then put them down here. Okay. Then the next one is what? Statement of cash flow. If you understand very well, you note that preparing statement of cash flow is actually the principle rather that we need to prepare statement of cash flow is given according to IAS 7, International Accounting Standard 7, title statement of cash flow. So according to IAS 7 said cash flow statement only show actual cash inflow and outflow. On the cash flow statement, if money is coming in, it's going to be positive. If money is going out, it's going to be what? In jackets, negative. And there are two methods that we can use in preparing the statement of cash flow. There is direct method, there is indirect method. That's the second thing. The third thing that I want to mention regarding IAS 7 is that IAS 7 says there are 3 different activities on the statement of cash flow. Operating activities, which is used to present inflow and outflow of funds that are arising from our normal operation. The second activity is investing activities. This activity is used to show inflow and outflow from the company investment in non-current assets. So when you are working under your operating activities, your focus is going to be on the profit or loss account. One. Two, on the current assets and current liability in the statement of financial position. When you are working under cash flow from investing activity, your focus is going to be on your non-current asset section of your statement of financial position. When you are working under financing activities, which is a section or an activity that reports where the company is getting money from. Are they borrowing money? Did they raise share to make money? Something like that. So that's what financing activity shows. And when you are reporting your financing activities, your focus should be under the equity component of your statement of financial position. That's why you see all those items appearing like that. So when you follow the methods that are laid down by IS 7, there's direct method and indirect method. When you are working on that direct method, you are presenting the only difference between direct method, okay, and indirect method is that how we present our cash flow from operating activities. Under the direct method, cash flow from operating activities is presented on gross basis, while under indirect method they are presented on net. Simple. And what do I mean by net? For example now, under direct method you be seeing something like cash from customer, cash to supplier, cash for wages and salary, cash paid for other expenses. That's what you be seeing if it's a direct method. But when you're under indirect method, which is the method that is much more faster to use when you are preparing your financial statements with Microsoft Excel, is indirect method that is much faster, which is what we have used. So the indirect method started with profits before tax. So you do equals to, you link it to profit before tax on your statement of profit or loss, this figure here. That's how we get this. They want to do adjustment for items that does not involve cash. Meaning, if you have depreciation in your expenses, depreciation is just journal. It doesn't mean that you actually pay for that depreciation or you receive money for depreciation. And you might have removed depreciation for as part of your expenses to arrive at what? Profit before tax. That's why you have to what? Add back depreciation. They want to do movements in working capital. Working capital are just current assets and current liability. If your current asset is increasing, it means money is going out. It's going to be jacket. If it is reducing, it means money is what? Coming in. If current liability is increasing, it means money is coming in. If it is reducing, it means money is what? Going out. Once I've done that, you get net cash flow from operating activities. They want to move down to what? Cash flow from investing. Remember, when you are preparing your cash flow from investing activities, your focus, okay, is under your non-current assets section of the statement of financial position. Are we there? Okay. And if your PPE is increasing, the net book value of last year is less than the net book value of this year, it means that what? You have bought more assets. So in that case, you will have your cash flow reporting what? Negative balance, outflow of money. Money is what? Going out. But if your PPE is reducing, it means that you have disposed part of your PPE and you have received what? Money. So it will be inflow. Your cash flow from financing is the next one. Okay? Your cash flow from financing is the next one. Which means that if you raise new shares, for example, money will come in. It's going to be positive on the cash flow. If you collected more loan, money will come in, positive on the cash flow. If you settle part of your loan, money is what? Going out, negative on the cash flow. Once you have done that, you also get net cash flow from financing activities. So we now have three net cash flows. We are going to have net cash flow from operating activities, net cash flow from investing activity, net cash flow from financing activities. By the time you add those three together, you will get what we call net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalents. Then you want to bring in your cash and cash equivalent at the beginning. Then you arrive at cash and cash equivalent at the end. The major thing about cash flow is this: your cash and cash equivalent at the end of the year must agree with the cash and cash equivalent appearing in your statement of financial position. If it does not agree, that means you have not followed the IS7 principle correctly. No hidden charges, as some people always say in their marketing messages. No mago, like there's no something hidden here. You are supposed to have the cash and cash equivalent at year end. This balance here is supposed to be the same as the cash and bank balances that you have in your statement of financial. Look at it now. This one is saying that note 8, meaning if I go to note 8, that is where I have notes for my cash and cash equivalent. Let's go there and see. This is note 12. Let's go up note 10. This is note 8. This is my note 8 here. As you can see, the total is showing 5,470,083. So if I go to my cash flow, the closing balance of this figure should be the same, which means that what? My cash flow has actually balanced. And with this, you are done with preparing your financial statement with Microsoft Excel. Now we are moving over to question and answer session. If you have any question now is the time to ask your question. Before we ask your question, while you are typing your question, rather, one of my students has a message for you. His name is Michael. I like calling him Mr. Michael because that's a big boy. So Michael, look at what he said. Michael said, "Thanks, boss. I will check it up. Like, you did a great job with the financial statement. I use Sage Evolution software for posting. So I pull out trial balance for different period, prepare them manually with your Excel template, but the results were accurate. I just amended your template and linked some few items together. Thanks so much. You perform beyond expectation. The service you render is far above the fee. God bless you." So, question and answer, guys. We are now on question and answer. Drop your question. If you have any question, okay, let me see. Why I'm waiting for that question, I think I've been seeing some questions here. Okay, let me go back to the beginning of the chat. Why are dropping other questions? Mr. Daniel said, "How do you close your ledger account so as to get your trial balance?" You just close them. How we close them is by looking at, okay, what's the debit side of this ledger? What's the credit side? Which one is higher? So if debit side is higher, then balance breakdown will be balance card will be on the credit. Balance breakdown will be on the debit. Do you understand? So that balance breakdown is what we now use to prepare trial balance. Okay. Next question. This person said, "Why I order?" Okay, I think I've answered this. Question. This person said, Gabriel said, "Please, can we have sample format or template you are using?" Yes, there are chances that you might have it. I don't know yet. So this person said, instead of financial position, where are the items like revenue and other income?" I don't get this question, Mr. Adeyemo Abdulaziz. I don't know if you can retype this very question. Question. This person said, "Is the qualitative and quantitative notes usable in the public sector?" Yes, they are usable. Question, guys. You can drop the question here or you put it on the group. You can drop the question here or you put it on the group. I'm checking the group. Who is posting on the group? Okay, someone from my team is actually trying to share the link again. Okay, so this person has a question. Say, Equibe Paddy said, my question are, what about we that we have subsidiaries, which include foreign subsidiary? Yes, for company that have subsidiaries, if it is foreign subsidiary, the first thing you want to do is to translate the financial statement of your foreign subsidiary to naira. If the parent company is in Nigeria, translate it to naira. Okay, translate it to naira. Once you are done translating, then you want to match the trial balance. That's what you want to do. Match the trial balance into one, then use the use the final trial balance to prepare to follow the procedure I just shared. I just joined you, sir. Did you prepare it from SCAP? I don't get, if yes, how? Please summarize. You can watch the replay again. Mogufat, can you? I don't get what you mean by can I. I don't get what you mean by can I. Mogufat Adeshokan, can you retype your question, please? I'm also checking the WhatsApp group. I am also on the WhatsApp group for questions. Questions. I'm taking one last question, then we'll round up the class. So I can wish you guys a good night. Can you make, Mogufa said, can you make matter? I didn't get what you mean by matter. I'm not getting your question, Mogufa Tadeshokon. Can you make matter? I don't get it. What do you mean by can you make matter? I don't understand the question. Okay, so just before, okay, I think I understand that question. Equibe said, is it the same method applicable? Yes, it's the same method. In fact, I've personally used this method to prepare financial statement for one of the largest hospitals in Lagos State. Yes, I'm not going to mention any of the hospital, but I've used this method personally myself. I work in audit seminar, so my company collected what to do the audit. I was the one that led the team there. So I use the same method to prepare financial statement of a public organization, like a public company. And we have used to prepare for a PLC. We have also used the same method to prepare for a what's it called? A group company. They have subsidiaries, like 3 subsidiaries there. What we just do is make sure that the trial balance, they are subsidiary, they will have similar items. Shey you get? Make sure that you only want to watch out for areas that they have linked together and treat them before you use them to extract trial balance. That's the only thing. Okay, so this person said, you said yesterday that reclip. It's not reclip, it's the clip. It's not reclip, it's the clip. What did you use to prepare ETB? Mr. Steven, watch the replay. In the journal transaction, the difficult thing to journal, could it be reduced from? Yes, it can either reduce or increase. It can either reduce or increase. Yes, you can, but it's not for free. Okay, Kube said, please, how do we bring the opening balance of fixed asset or the opening balance for current period? It's actually an advanced class session. I'm sorry. Please, is there a book that can guide one after this class? Yes, I have my ebook, but my ebook is not for free. Yes. So I think I've taken enough questions. So just before we end the call today, I want you to give me just 5 minutes. Okay, let me tell you Mr. Michael's story. Michael was just an accountant like you in a small company in Lagos in 2021 when he stumbled on one of my posts on Facebook when I was talking about financial statement preparation, like many of you saw the post on Facebook. He attended the training, okay? Then it was not even a free class like this. And he paid a token for one of my programs on financial statement preparation. Michael single-handedly dedicated about 2 to 4 weeks learning and practicing how to prepare financial statements. He also told some of his friends who know business owners that he could help them prepare their financial statement and do some work on their record. Surprisingly, Michael got about 2 businesses to work with him. And before you know it, Michael is now making cool extra income, working for about 3 to 4 businesses in Lagos. Like, that's what you that know that pushing out of the line. I know, quite all right, fine. There are many of you might be thinking Michael is special and lucky, all those things. But you're also special, and at the same time, you are not special. I'm going to explain that. You are special because there's no other person on this planet who can take your knowledge and the information I have shared with you in this masterclass from you. Not even me. The same way I can't take it from Michael. And that is amazing. But you are not special because professionals like you, people like Michael around the world, are achieving massive success with the processes I just share with you easily. Many people have recommended my effort on them, and I've received many recommendations from many of my students, my supervisors, and my mentor. Take a look at them. This Faith, she said, "Dear sir, I will always be grateful to God for your inspirational roles that you have played in my life. As my lecturer and mentor, you have made the accounting profession so easy and interesting. Your knowledge, skills, and expertise in the accounting field are exceptional, and the enthusiasm you always display in sharing the skills and knowledge is quite admirable. Thank you, sir, for all you do. The accounting world is blessed to have you." This person is actually my mentor, my supervisor. He said Jami Fatembo is a colleague at Abadejo and Kucha, the accountant. He's smart and hardworking. He's always ready to take up new challenges at work. With the short time I work with him, I saw a brilliant and energetic young sharp mind who opened up his mind to learn and help clients find solutions to their tax and financial matters. The book is self-explanatory and a good guide for preparing of financial statements. It touches the elementary of accounting, and it will be useful for accountants who struggle to prepare financial statements or management accounts. That's his name, Olawale Wemo, that's his full name. So this another person, one of my students, he said, "Apparently, I don't want to say anything since I've been reading your post, but my conscience is judging because if I didn't share this review, definitely I'm holding the good information about the book and I'm being selfish. Truth be told, your SFMA has provided an edge for me in my organization because I never believed I could have them prepare a comprehensive statement of account. Their thought was that SOA, that's a short form of statement of account, can only be prepared by child accountant or external auditor. The area of ETB really helps and makes everything comes easier. Despite that I have not tendered my HND certificate, my MD increased my remuneration to 120k. I believe by the time I will be done, I will be chartered, I will become a better accountant with this your guide. Boss, I'm always open to learning and opportunity. 120k no to do me." This is another person from my community. On my birthday, actually said, "Happy birthday, sir. I haven't met you before, but the truth remains that my journey into account and finance industry became easier with our path crossing virtually. You gave me access to FSMA, and ever since then, I've gained access to every aspect of my interest in the profession through your network. My prayer is that God will bless and keep you. He will make your life so sweet than what you had ever imagined. Cheers to long life, blah, blah, blah." That's a birthday story. So I just gave you my first approach to learning and preparing financial statements. But I'm sure you can imagine this is just the tip of the iceberg. There is more to this. Okay? You can go straight. You have two options now as we speak, right on this call. Okay? You can go straight to Excel because the template is not for free. You can go straight to Excel and start doing it yourself, like I did. That it took me about 2 years to completely figure it out. I ended up looking for help. Then you also say, and you needed help. Or the second option now, you can follow a proven path to success because I've already put together comprehensive video session on how you can do this hack. Okay? You don't have to figure anything out at all. It is a done for you financial statement course titled Financial Statement with Microsoft Excel, FSME. Before I take you through in detail what the FSME is, I want you to listen to what people like you have to say about it first. This person is Miss Victoria. She said she learned a lot of things. She learned how to create financial statement through Excel. She learned how to link all accounts here together, how to raise journal. Though I use it a lot at work, I can't wait to practice. It was an eye opener for me. I can conveniently put it in my CV that I can prepare financial statement. The value was more than the amount. This is Precious. She said, "Good morning, Mr. Jamil. Thanks for the financial statement training. It was a wonderful experience and an eye opener. You are indeed a great tutor. As a matter of fact, I've been able to use the knowledge you share to prepare financial statement for a friend who needed financial statement to apply for a grant. Everything was perfect. All accounts balanced. Thanks for all you do. Once more, I recommend you to anyone who would love to learn accounting in its simplicity." This is Angela. She said, "My name is Angela. I came across this training on WhatsApp when Mr. Jami posted a flyer for the training on how to prepare a complete set of financial statements using Excel. To be honest, I was skeptical because the cost was too low, but to my shock, the value was so much more than the cost. I recently got a job, and all that I learned from this class is what I'm using, and I have not used all the knowledge. I would recommend this training for anyone looking to advance in their career, especially finance professionals." This is another person, my student, Kehinde Alabi. She said, "Good evening, sir. It's been a while, and tonight I've come to say a big thank you. You have been very instrumental in my career path. I gained confidence, and I'm truly grateful. Thanks for being resourceful and impactful. FSME was an answer to my prayers when I needed direction and clarification. I started my career, and in the first 2 weeks, I produced the first statement for the firm. In fact, the director brought 3 different auditors to check the work, and all they could ask was, 'Who trained you?' My brain was screaming your name, Fatimbo Jamil. Sir, I don't know how best to appreciate you, but from the depth of my heart, I want to say thank you." So I can keep showing you tons and tons of testimonials, reviews, from ordinary people like you who have no knowledge of how to prepare IFRS based financial statement before they met me. Well, I know you're about to ask me, you cannot wait. You're about to ask me, what's in this course for you? Accept my warm invitation to take you through what the FSME is going to teach you. The FSME course contains video sessions, templates, and my ebook. You can study each of these sessions at your own convenience, which means that you don't have to wait for anyone to send link that you want to join, or okay, you are joining, you don't have network, or you can watch each of these videos, use any of these templates at your own time. It includes 3 videos that explain to only you the procedures of preparing a complete IFRS based financial statement with Microsoft Excel. Each of these videos is actually going for 10,000 naira each. So there are 3 videos, which means 3 videos, 30,000. We have bonuses. Bonus A comprehensive video on how you can raise journal into the financial statement. For this video alone, this is where I talk about, okay, how can we raise journal, how can we pass our journal into the financial statement, and what is going to be the effect. The access to this video is nothing less than 5,000 naira, very cheap. 3, a separate video that will teach you how you can obtain a PDF copy of your financial statement right from your Excel sheet. I saw a question on the group after yesterday class. Somebody was asking, okay, we have the notes in the Excel or we have it in Microsoft. How can we get it in PDF? There's a video for that. This is a video. So this video is going to explain to you how you can get PDF of your full, not just one page, your full financial statement. This video is actually going for what? 3,000 naira. Then 4, you have 2 blown videos on how you can determine accurately, how you can compute taxes that includes income tax, education tax, and police levy. We also did minimum tax. Then also, this video also explains how you can compute capital allowances. 2 videos again, 10,000 per month. 2 videos is going for 20,000 naira. Then number 5, the almighty financial statement template that you have been asking of. This template is actually going for 3,005. Like I said, it's not for free, but it's very cheap. Bonus session B, You are going to have access to a copy of my recently launched guide titled 7 Simple Steps in Preparing IFRS-based Financial Statements. Okay, this ebook is more like me explaining everything in the video in an ebook form. So probably, okay, you don't really have that time, but you have watched the video, they just need something to refresh your memory for an interview or something. You can just go through the ebook, you are fine. So this ebook is actually going for 5,000 naira, which is the current price. Number 7, you also get to join my fastest growing accounting community. On this group, you can get job updates, you can get free training, you can ask any question that is troubling you as far as accounting, finance, tax, audit is concerned. Even some ICANN registration related questions, you can ask. There are people on the group that do registration for people. Joining this community is like an exclusive community. So it's not a WhatsApp group that you just see the link anywhere. No, you cannot see the link anywhere online. So it's an exclusive group. Joining this group alone is going for 2,000 naira. Then 8, you are also going to get a direct and uninterrupted access to my exclusive WhatsApp list, where I will get to attend to your questions, assist you in getting better. I only attend to practical questions. Okay, you have challenges at your, you can bring them to me, we talk about it, then we look at way forward. This gives you some level of access to me. Okay, then number 9, you also get to join my community training session, 4,000 naira. 10, you also get 2 videos that explain how to prepare financial statements from the scratch with bank statement, meaning, okay, we don't have trial balance, we have incomplete record, no record at all. The only thing we have is bank statement of the company, or for people working in public sector, we only have bank statement of the agency, or where the money, whether whether you have transfer fund from CBN or any of the state government or federal government, the money will enter a bank. So we get that bank statement. If that's the only thing you could get, there's a video that explains how you can prepare financial statement from that. It's actually 2 videos. Each of these video, 2 of this video actually is going for 18,000 naira. Then 11, you have a video plus templates that you can use to track your company's account receivables and account payables accurately. This is going for 15,500. Then you also get link to access my special combined ebook and PDF store. On this store, you can get plenty things: guideline, constitution, karma law, a number of other things. So you get everything there is on that ebook store. This link to this book is costing 8,000 naira. Then finally, there is an Excel. You get an Excel. There's an Excel template, or an Excel folder rather. Okay, there's an Excel folder where you are going to get access to names, email address of accounting firm with active practicing license across the country for those interested in joining audit firm. This Excel template is actually 5,000. Then we have a number of future updates coming up to the FSME. We are trying to work. There are plenty of other things coming up to the FSME. Okay, now if I'm going to give you access to all these updates today, the update is going to be 25,000 naira. If you sum up all of these figures above, you will agree with me that the full package of the FSME actually worth 149,000 naira, which is the price I actually sell to people that don't know me. You do not attend any of my classes, you just saw my link online, then you land on the sales page of this course. You're getting 149,000. But let me ask you this, okay? And I need your unbiased response. Does this FSME sound like something you want? Use the comment box. Let me know. Does it sound like something you want? All the bonuses that come with it, does it sound like something you like to have access to? Let me know. Comment yes, okay, you want it. No, it doesn't sound like what I want. Let me hear. All right, good. So I can see some people say yeah, they want it. All right, great. That sounds nice. Okay, if yes, that means I also like to give you access to join me in this course. Financial Net with Microsoft Excel is going to be your final solution to the preparation of a complete IFRS-based financial statement. Aregbe Suleiman is somebody like you who came across my post about my master class on LinkedIn and decided to take advantage of the price. See what he said. He said, my name is Aregbe Suleiman. I came across this training on LinkedIn where Jami mentioned that he's going to host a training on how to prepare a complete set of financial statements using Microsoft Excel from his scratch. I joined this training, but I got more than what I paid for. He literally shared what he has learned as regards the preparation of financial statement. The surprising thing indeed was that he added bonuses that I used to learn how to compute capital allowances, income tax, and education tax. His partner, Alexis, because I work with a team on FSME. So my partner Alexis, he said his partner Alexis also shows how to get financial statement in PDF format. I will personally recommend this training that wants to learn for anyone that wants to learn how to prepare financial statement from the scratch. This is another person, her name is, she said, brother mine, thank you for going with me. Salary was increased as rescheduled today. At times, endurance pave way. Thank you, bro. God bless you honestly. This is another person, so many things like that. So I'm going to give you a lifetime access to this course at almost zero cost. At this point that we are, if you are on this call, I want us to make a simple agreement. You agree with me that courses like this are not meant to be priced at 40,000 naira. I just want you to agree with me and confirm what I said. You are not going to pay that. You are going to agree with me that courses like this are meant to be higher than that, right? But I'll be giving it out to you, especially at 20,000 naira. That is 50% off for you alone. You see, my friend, my colleague, you can decide now that you don't have just 20,000 naira to get this course that could change your story, that could change how you see financial statement, that could change your story forever. And to be transparent with you, I totally understand. As a matter of fact, it means this is not for you. And you can leave this call right now. Let me talk to that one person that I want to help. But before you go, what I'm trying to show you is that I'm not trying to raise money, or probably I'm trying to make a profit with this course. I've sold over 700 already. Like 700 people like you already bought the course. And there are chances that someone might be paying right now as we speak. I want you to know that at just 20K, it is at a complete giveaway. And as a guarantee, come closer and hear this. If you gain your unexpired access to the FSMA and you feel like, okay, you try to study everything, you practice, but you feel like you are empty-handed or you didn't get value for the price that you paid, send me a simple message asking for a refund of your money. You will not be asked any question. Neither me nor someone from my team is going to ask you any question. You get your full money back 100%. And one more thing, you get to keep the FSMA with you forever. I'm not going to block your access to the course. Okay? Now, so if you are seriously interested in this, I think you should listen to this very well, because there's a little problem here. How many people do we have on this call? We are not 33 that we are on this call now. Because my team and I only have 10 slots open for any final access I'm going to give you on this webinar. I'm trying as much as possible to bring the price down. Now it has 20K. I'm trying to bring the price down. So I have just 10 slots for this final access fee. Once these 10 slots are filled up, you will not be able to gain access at that amount again. This is very important. Once these 10 slots are filled up, you will not be able to gain access at this final price again. One more thing, hold on a moment. Here this GC offer. We launched a mid-year offer in June that closed a few weeks ago, discounting the FSME access rate to 15,000. From 40K, we brought it down to 15,000. Though I and my team have agreed that this offer, like this promo, we are done with it. It's over. But I'm ready to bear the cost, the blame, the slamming from my entire team, so I can give you access to extending this promo sales for the next 8 days, starting today, since we are still in June. Okay? Here is how this is going to work. Don't miss this for anything. If you are looking at having your own special access to the FSME today, I think you should listen to this properly. Your access to the financial statement course titled FSME is presently going for 20,000 naira, and it's just for 10 people. But I want to give you access to a promo extension, and there's a catch with that promo extension. With this extension, the access will be available only for you at just 15,000 naira for today alone. So I think I've tried my best with this. After which, this access fee is going to be increasing 1,000 naira per day for the next 8 days. Increasing per day for the next 8 days. What does this mean? This simply means that you can get the FSME course at 15,000 naira today. But if you delay having access till tomorrow, you pay 16,000. After that, it becomes 17,000. So the access fee increases by 1,000 naira each day that pass. So today is 29th of June, is at 15K. 30th of June tomorrow, 16,000. 1st of July, 17,000. Like that. So 1,000 naira every day. So by 7th of June, the promo will be finally over, and access fee to the FSME will be going for 40,000 naira, which is the original price. So now this is only for fast action takers. So you get to pay just 15,000 naira today, and that is for you alone. So use this link that I'm sharing on the group now. The link is going to be on the group now as we speak. The link is on the group now as we speak. If you click that link, it's going to ask you to request for payment details to get your assets. So that link is on the group, and you can only use it to access today's promo price. Please, by tomorrow the link does not work. Just at 15K. Now, I'm confused. I'm quite sure that at 15K it is way more cheaper than what many of us spend on food in a month or in a week sef. If you exit this call without clicking the link on the group, this link is on the group. Now if you exit this call and you did not click the link on the group, you might never have this opportunity again. Just to be clear, okay, just for us to be clear, when you pay 15,000 naira today, you are getting the following, including bonuses. 1, you get videos on financial statement preparation. You get videos on financial statement preparation. That's 1. 2, okay, 2, videos on how to raise journal into the financial statement. 3, you get videos on how to obtain a PDF copy of your financial statement. 4, you get videos on taxes and capital allowance computation. 5, you get access to the template with 15K. You get a copy of my new ebook with 15K. You also get to join my community with 15K. You also get to access exclusive WhatsApp lists that I have for you With 15K, you also get to join free training on my community. With 15K, you also get 2 videos that explain how to prepare IFRS based financial statements with from financial statement from bank statement rather. With just 15K, you also get access to a video and a template that you can use to track your company's account receivable and account payable correctly. With just 15K, guys, you're also going to get a compiled ebook and guide for your career growth and development. You also get access to an Excel file that contains names and email address of accounting firm with active practicing license across the country. You also get access to all my future updates on the FSMA. But if you not pay just 15K today, honestly speaking, you might not have that opportunity again in the future. The link is on the group. Use the link on the group, and that is a wrap. Remember, the link is just open for the first 10 people. The first 10 people. Thank you for having me. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the other side.